So good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you today?
We're fine, thank you.
So, as again, we will continue our discussion about the frameworks or about the ethics or the what we call today as the framework of the ethics. So here, the next topic that we will discuss is about. I know that you are familiar with this. And this is what we call the rights and virtues. So, who among you have their idea about rights? What is rights? Ano yun? So, aside from karapatan, what is your primary vision when we talk about rights? Like Agustino, can you please share your thoughts because I know you have a rights. And I know you. Yes.
I think rights, karapatan, and ito yung mga batas na protect sa natin.
Yes. Another from Kisha Lamsen. You know what Kisha Lamsen is came from Yun Strand? Yes.
CIDR, right? Karapatan. It's something na, alam mo na sarili mo na pwede mo gawin yun and yes.
Wow, that's so advanced. May I call on Brian on the Hare? Yes. What is rights?
I think right is someone or yung ano ng tao. Kung ano yung,
Anong tao yan?
para yung rights ng tao, kung anong dapat niyang gawin sa buhay niya is meron siyang rights to control his life.
So let's see if that's correct or ano, kung tama yung mga pinagsasabi nyo dyan. So here we have the rights and virtues. So what is rights? So sabi dito, rights is a belief that every human being has intrinsic dignity and worth must be safeguarded. So which means as you are an individual, since tao tayo, we have a free will. Since may free will tayo, we can decide on our own. We have our autonomy. And in this autonomy, we are entitled to it. Sa lahat ng mga ginagawa natin, we are actually entitled to everything what we do. Because also, we have a free will. So in this time, we have the rights. So in our actions, we have a certain capacity to do something. So therefore, having that kind of entitlement, we actually reduce it into having our rights. So it said also here another definition. Rights ensure that the freedom and the well-being of each individual will be protected when others threaten that freedom or well-being. So since we have the freedom, our rights is actually ensures that we have that autonomy that we value on ourselves. And next, this ethical theory express the entitlement of individual, as we say previously, entitlement of individual to a particular thing. When we say rights, it delves into the idea that a certain human being has an innate discretion to fulfill regardless of that person's standing or perception. It's that they're innate. It's intrinsic. So when it's actually rights are inseparable from you. You're entitled of your own rights. For example, human rights. So you as a human, you have your own rights to do something. You have the freedom and entitlement to execute something because you have an autonomy. You have a freedom to do such thing. Another. So we have the classes of rights. In short, how can summarize about rights? Sheen and Isabel, can you please share your thoughts? Or how you understand the rights?
Rights, ito yung mga innate na sa atin or natural na pwede natin gawin, but entitled tayong gawin.
Yes, that's correct. So here, we have also classes of rights. Yung human rights, or mostly specifically the human rights, we have also have its division. For example, the birthright, or yung natural rights natin. So these are the inherent rights of the person from the moment he or she was born. This can be observed in our way of life. For example, right to live, right to marry, and right to study. So here, on this natural right, this is something na hindi na kailangan ng batas, hindi na kailangan ng mga constitution or any tenets in order to execute these things. Dahil tao ka, dahil nature mo ang tao, may karapatan ka. Siyempre, for example, karapatan mo huminga, karapatan mo mag-CR, karapatan mo
Magkaroon ng pangalan.
yes. So, hugan among iyo, sino pang makakapag-add ng ating natural rights? Jenny.
Karapatan natin pag-aral.
Yes.
Karapatan natin sa religion.
Yes. So here next, after that birth rights or natural rights, we have constitutional rights. So here, or what we call legal rights. So it said here, these are the rights upon conferred upon the individual by the Constitution of the state. So ano nga ba yung Constitution? What is Constitution? Yes.
Government.
Yes. Maybe. Let's see.
Ito yung structure ng government.
Kisha, you are yours. Constitution. So who knows about the Constitution? Idea lang. Brian. What is Constitution?
Basta about sa ano yan, politics. Like, certain rules.
So, partially right. So here, when you see Constitution, this is the main blueprint or main basis of our statutory laws. We cannot create or we cannot pass laws without Constitution. So here, pag may Constitution tayo, this will serve as a guide in order to create or pass a law. So for example, on the Senate bill, creation of Senate bill, or House bill, or any kinds of laws which is under the government, it's all should be based on rights. So to give you a idea about that, sa pag-process ng ating batas, meron niyang mga proseso. Dadaan pa yun sa Kongreso, sa Senado, at saka sa pagpirma ng President. So after na pirma ng Presidente yung ating draft, it should go into ibabalik nila yun sa Supreme Court. So after that, they will make sure na yung nilalaman, yung mga provision ng batas na yun, it all conferred to the Constitution. When it's unconstitutional, or kung merong isang provision doon na unconstitutional, they will return it to the Senate for the proper revision or amendment. So here, since we have already talked about the Constitution, we can already have the constitutional rights. So in this constitutional rights, we have a particular thing to consider. Here, yung mga karapatan natin, it's actually given based on our Constitution. So here, for example, so in a specific, sinong aware dito sa Constitution natin? Who knows about the Bill of Rights? Article 2. So yeah, in that specific part of our Constitution, it actually have the Bill of Rights. For example, the Article 1, no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. So here, this gives us rights. This gives us a rights into a particular creation of statutory law. So here, under this constitutional rights, we have the political rights. So from the word itself, political rights is a legal rights that give people the power to participation directly into the administration of the government. So makita natin dyan, it's the right to vote. It's our right to elect, or our democratic rights, or also our republican right to elect our leaders. And here we have also the civil rights. When we see civil rights, this is the right to secure for individual means of securing happiness. So since we have the autonomy, we have actually our own rights, specifically on securing our happiness. So but we need to make sure, we need to be reminded na limitado yung rights natin. Hindi tayo absolute. Kaya dito, the civil rights, under these constitutional rights, we have the right for fair trial or for justice, and we have the right for education. Since it's all about the civil rights, it's about that we are securing, these are our rights to secure our happiness within the state. And next, we have the socio-economic rights. These are rights, these are for well-being and economic security. This is our right to work. This is mostly specifically focused on our rights of acquiring our needs for our sustenance. So in short, when we say about the constitutional rights, this is the rights given by our constitution or by our states itself. Next, we have the third, the statutory rights. So these are the rights given by laws. So since the difference of the Constitution and of the statutory rights, or the Constitution is the main body of law, this is actually the body or the basis of our statutory laws. So we need statutory laws, this is statutory laws in order to penalize, or in order to specifically penalize a specific action stated in the Constitution. So for example, the statutory law includes the Constitution, the treaty statutes, proper or legislative enactments, municipal charters, municipal legislation, court rules, administrative rules and orders, legislative rules, and presidential issuance. So, in exclusion with the Constitution, for the correction, so the Constitution, yan yung pinaka-basis natin. Lahat ng mga andito na nakakaloob, dapat, in a given state, dapat magko-convert or mag-a-agree sa Constitution. So in short, when we see statutory rights, it's about specifically binigay ko ng isang batas. For example, we have the data privacy, we have the, what we call, if you're familiar with the parity rights, and others. Which means, gumawa sila ng batas para bigyan ng special rights sa mga tao. So who can give the three classes of rights? Yes, sir.
The birth rights or natural rights are given to us the day we are born. We have the constitutional rights given by our constitution and the statutory rights given by the laws.
Yes, so exactly. So let's go on also on the virtue. So what do you mean virtue? Virtud. Yes, Andre.
Maybe it's related to our conscience that tell us what is good or bad.
Yes, exactly. So virtue, but to understand this, what is virtue? It said here, the virtue is ethical theory that judges the character of a person rather than an action that may blur from the person's normal behavior. These are qualities that were accepted universally, or ethical siya, napaka-ethical niya. And it often referred as state of character or habit of a person, a good moral quality of a person, or the general quality of being good. Yung opposite nito is virtue. Na virtue is vice, bisyo. So to see it, this is a consistency of our character. Pag sinabi natin virtud, ito na yung kabuuan ng ating character. Hindi na mismo yung ating particular action that is being described. For example, gumawa ka ng isang gumawa parang for a particular days, gumawa ka lang ng mabuti. It doesn't actually summarize you as without an intention of doing that. It doesn't conclude you as a virtuous person. When we say kasi na virtuous ang tao, it's something that it's already on their character. They are continuously practicing that. They are continuously persisting in that specific character. Kumbaga, hindi nahirapan ng tao na i-execute ito sa kanilang sarili because it's already part of themselves. It's already their character. So here, sabi dito, we have the cardinal and theological virtues based sa ating So we have, for example, we have the chastity, the temperance, charity, diligence, patience, kindness, and humility. And you know what? The higher virtues, the three theological virtues that we consider is the faith, hope, and love. These are the virtues that actually is the takes the lead on other virtues. So also the virtues is that this is our consistency in doing good things. Or mostly dahil opposite niya ang bisyo na which is a continuous doing of a bad thing. Eventually virtues is more of a good or our good side. So there, ending our discussion, Husos virtue reaps honor. So before that, can you have what is your interpretation of that, Jenny? Husos virtue reaps honor.
Ano, kapag may virtue ka o yung character mo is good, then yung honor mo is masarap.
Yes, that's true. So when you execute your virtues, when you cultivate your virtues, eventually much honor you will receive. Maybe not here, maybe you will not recognize here on the earth, but on the heaven. That's our lesson for today, the rights and virtues.